Hello yogis, my name is Shannon. Thank you for checking out my channel. I've got a 15-minute yoga flow for beginners using yoga blocks today. If you don't have yoga blocks, that's okay. You can substitute books of a similar size, you can use boxes, or you can just go without blocks. You don't have to use yoga blocks, but if you are curious about some of the things that you can do with yoga blocks, this is a great video for you to check out. If you guys enjoy yoga videos, do me a solid, like this video and subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every single week, and by liking and subscribing to the channel, you let YouTube know that they should push this video forward and let other people see it. And I appreciate you so much for helping me have the opportunity to provide yoga for free for people all over the world. It means so much to me. If you're a returning yogi, welcome back. I'm so happy to see you. So let's get started. Just get into a comfortable, easy seat down on the floor. You can bring your hands down to the knees and close your eyes. As we begin to turn the attention inward, just notice the qualities of your inhalations and exhalations. And do a quick scan of the body. Just notice how it feels today at the beginning of practice. And as you settle in, if you would like to set an intention for your practice today, something you can bring your mind back to in case it begins to wander off, maybe something positive you can bring forward into the rest of your day, now's a great time to do that. On your next inhale, let's go ahead and float the eyes open. Just to get warmed up, let's take the arms out to the sides. Just extend both arms to the sides. Inhale tall and exhale the right ear over towards the right shoulder. Breathe here. And inhale back to center. Inhale, exhale, left ear over towards left shoulder. And just starting to breathe space into the neck. And bring the head back up to center. Let's go ahead and begin. Grab your yoga block or your book. Bring it to the middle. You're going to just extend it out in front of us. Now inhale up overhead with the block. Hold it up overhead. Inhale up tall and exhale over to the left, gazing underneath the right elbow. This can be a little bit of an intense stretch on the right side. If it's too much, just come up a little. Try not to roll the hip up off the ground. Breathe here. Inhale back to center and exhale. Inhale, exhale over to the right side. Again, you can gaze up underneath the elbow if you'd like. Don't collapse forward here. You're just rolling and rotating out. One more inhale and exhale. Let's come back up to center. Extend the block back in front of you. Inhale and exhale. Twist over to the left side. Over in front of the knee. Inhale up tall and exhale. Present the block forward and bring the head down toward the knee. Inhale here and exhale. On an inhale, come back up. Pick your block up, bring it to center. Inhale, exhale, twist over to the left side with your block. Inhale here. Exhale, just come forward with the block down to the ground. Bring the forehead down to the right knee. Inhale and exhale. Now come back up, lift your block up, bring it back to center, and release the block down in front of you. Shake the arms out. We're going to pick it back up. You're going to take it behind you and you're going to hold it with both hands behind you. and let it prop down on the floor behind you while you hold it. Just roll the shoulders back, opening up the chest. Inhale and exhale. Now use your arms, press the block up behind you a little. Really beginning to extend the shoulders out. Nice stretch across the front of the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. And if this is too much, just drop the block. You have options here. Always listen to your body. One more inhale and exhale. Bring the block down. I'm going to put it here in front. Let's come over to our hands and knees and do cat and cow. Just come over. Make sure that the hands are underneath the shoulders. Make sure that the knees are underneath the hips. On an inhale, bring the stomach down towards the ground and gaze up. Exhale, cat stretch. Inhale and exhale. Take 2 more rounds. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Come back to a neutral spine. You're going to tuck the toes behind us and shift the hips back towards the back of the mat, drawing the shoulder blades down the back, coming into our first down dog of the day. If the heels don't come down to the mat, that's okay. Just give a good, generous bend in the knee. Gazes towards the knees or towards the navel. And just see if you can press the heels down maybe a little more. And let's pedal out the feet. Inhale up on the toes. Exhale, bringing the heels back down towards the floor. Gaze forward in between your hands. Step forward to the front of the mat. Let's roll all the way up into Tadasana, drawing the shoulders down. Inhale, arms up tall overhead with prayer hands. Exhale, bring them down to heart center. And just release the hands down to the sides. I'm going to take both of these and just place them like this so they're in front of you. Now inhale back up tall, gathering energy. Exhale all the way down into forward fold. Halfway lift, gaze in front of you. Forward fold, step back into plank. Take 1 vinyasa. You can always drop your knees here if you need to. Chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 big inhale here and exhale. Let it go. And on your next inhale, bring the right foot behind you in 3-legged dog. Look forward in between your hands. Draw the knee forward. Step in between your hands. Come into a lunge, and this is where you can use your blocks. You can just bring them here so you don't have to have the hands all the way down to the floor. Just give yourself a bit of length. Gaze in front. And then take your blocks. Use them as an extension of your hands. Place them a little in front of the foot. And we're going to press up into Warrior 3. Breathe here. Another inhale and exhale. Now shift back to your lunge. Spin the left foot parallel with the back of the mat and rise up into Warrior 2. Gazing out over the right hand in front of you. Take 1 more inhale here. Exhale, tuck the left arm behind your back, crossing around. Reach over for Peaceful Warrior with the right hand. One more breath. Inhale back up into Warrior 2. Cartwheel down towards the front of the mat. Now bring the hands down. Step back into plank. Take your vinyasa. You can drop the knees if you need. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's pause here for a breath. On your next inhale, bring the left foot up behind you in three-legged dog. Look forward in between your hands. Step forward in between your hands. Bring your hands up to your yoga blocks. In high lunge. Make sure that the hips are square facing the front of the mat. And on an inhale, just launch off the right foot, press up into the left foot, and come into Warrior 3. You can come forward with the blocks. Just walk forward a little if you need to. And if you want to challenge yourself a little more, you can always release the blocks and bring the hands up for prayer hands. Inhale and exhale. Shift back. Take your blocks with you. Shift back into your lunge. And spin the right foot parallel with the back of the mat. Open up into Warrior 2. Gazing out over the left fingers. Nice strong posture, broadening out the shoulders and the chest. Inhale here. Exhale, tuck the right arm behind you in a half bind and just come back into peaceful warrior. Extending here, not folding forward. Inhale and exhale. Cartwheel back up forward. Come back to your lunge. You can come all the way down to the mat. Step back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Take another inhale here. And exhale. And let's just drop down to our knees. Untuck your toes and shift back into child's pose. Just bring the butt back towards the heels. Reach forward with the hands. Bring the forehead down to the mat. And this is another opportunity where you could use your block if you'd like. If it's uncomfortable for you to bring your forehead down to the mat, bring your forehead down to the block. Whatever you choose, breathe here and maybe bring your mind back to the intention you set for your practice today. On your next inhale, you're going to crawl up into Hero's Pose, where you just sit back on your heels. I'm going to scoot forward just a little bit. Going to take Camel Pose. This is another opportunity for you to use your blocks. Just bring them to the sides. You can put them up like this if you'd like, or you can keep the height here, whatever you choose. First, let's rise up onto the knee. And with Camel Pose, you can actually start, just bring fists to your hands, bring them to your low back. Inhale up tall, exhale, slight back bend. Inhale, back up. Let's try that again. Inhale, exhale, slight back bend. Come back up. Now let's try the blocks. Bring them down beside the heels. I'm going to keep them up tall. Inhale, up tall. Exhale, bend back. Maybe reach back, catch your blocks. And just do a slight back bend here. Let your head go back as far as is comfortable for you. If you need to keep it up, that's fine. Just breathe. Nice chest and heart opener. Inhale and exhale carefully. Come back up. Take the blocks back in front of you. And we'll come back into Child's Pose one more time. Bring the forehead down to the mat. Nice inhale and exhale. We've done a lot of good work today. On your next inhale, come back up into table. Cross the feet behind you and just come down to sit. Come to the center of your mat. And we'll let the knees just fall out to the sides in a diamond shape. Again, you don't have to use blocks here, but you can if you want to. And if this is hurting your knees, you can always bring the blocks underneath your knees. Inhale up tall, exhale. Come forward, bring your forehead down towards the heels. Just breathe here, getting into that low back. And an option here for you to use a block, you can always just place the block here behind the heel and just prop your head here. Just keep breathing. And on your next inhale, slowly roll back up. I'm going to bring the knees in. And scoot the blocks out of the way for a moment. Wrap the right arm around, reach behind with the left. Inhale up tall and exhale, TP twist. Just gaze over the left shoulder. One more breath. And come back to center. Wrap the left arm around, reach behind with the right. Inhale up tall. Exhale, gaze, look over the right shoulder behind you. Inhale back to center. And let's come all the way down to the mat, rolling vertebrae by vertebrae all the way down. And once you're there, pick up both feet. Let's come into happy baby. Just bring the hands down to the feet or the legs, whatever you can grab, and we can just roll back and forth in happy baby. Massaging the low back. Come back to center, bring the knees in, reach up, give yourself a big hug because you did amazing today. And release into Savasana. Just let it all go. Let the arms and legs flop out to the sides. Let any tension in between your eyes go. Let the jaw go slack. Release tension in the shoulders, stomach, hips, all the way down to the ankles and feet. Feel how you are heavy against the floor and completely supported by gravity and the earth, and you are safe. If you would like to extend your Savasana, you can just pause this video. Otherwise, you begin to make some small movements with the fingers and toes, some gentle rotations with the ankles and wrists. Reach out long for a big full body stretch and roll over to one side in the fetal position. And when you are ready, you can use your hand and press yourself back up into your comfortable seat. Bring the hands back down to the knees, float your eyes shut, and let's do a quick scan of the body. Just notice how it feels now as opposed to how it felt at the beginning of practice today. And thank yourself for taking some time out of your busy day to do some yoga and something that's good for you. You can bring your hands to heart center in prayer and open your eyes. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for spending a little time with me today. I hope that this practice was helpful for you and maybe you learned some new things you could do with yoga blocks. Don't forget to hit the like button so I can get this class out to other people. Take care of yourselves out there. May you be happy, safe, and peaceful. I'll see you guys next time.